What is going on, guys? I am the FT Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday episode of my NBA DFS podcast. And we have a pretty big slate of games tonight. There wasn't a ton of value going into it when I woke up, but a few things have changed throughout the day. There could be more injury news as we go, opening up some pretty good value that we need to take advantage of. So I'm going to just go through one or two of my favorite value plays at each position, and we'll make this video as fast as possible. At point guard tonight, Simmons makes for a pretty high-end guy to pay up for. He is in a really good spot tonight against the Pistons. Joel Embiid is out for personal reasons, so him and Butler are going to look to really hold up the load of this 76ers offense. At 9,100, we all know what Simmons is capable of doing as far as upside goes. So Simmons makes for a really, really high potential play tonight. I don't know if I'm going to have him in cash games, but certainly GPP games is going to be a huge factor when it comes to high-end point guards tonight. Another point guard you should be looking at, especially in cash games, is Jamal Murray. I made the mistake of not picking him with Gary Harris out last game. There's just more usage to go around for him, more shots to go up. Will Barton is also out, but he's been out for the past month or two. So at 7,400, it's still a pretty good price. I think him and Kemba are going to go at each other in this game. His minutes are going to be there. He played 46 due to overtime, but even without the overtime, he's going to be in the high 30s in minutes at least. At 7,400, he makes for a really good play all around tonight. And then depending on news about Tyler Johnson, I like him at 4,800. They eased him back into things. Last game only playing 13 minutes. If he's looking to play, mid-20s in minutes like he usually does, if he's fully back, I like him too. Goran Dragic remains to be out. Wayne Ellington is actually out as well tonight now. So there's a lot of minutes to go around in that guard position. You're going to see Rodney McGruger. You're going to see Dwayne Wade. And if Tyler Johnson has no minutes restriction, I don't know if we'll ever get news on that. He makes for a really good play, though, if he's going to be full send tonight against Phoenix. At shooting guard, I don't mind spending down here on both positions, honestly, for punt plays. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope makes for a good, pretty good play. Brandon Ingram is out tonight, so guys like Pope, Josh Hart, and Kyle Kuzma are going to see a lot more minutes. Pope actually sees mid-20s in minutes anyways, so at 3,700, I don't mind it. He is really risky, but then again, FanDuel drops the lowest score, so if you just want to punt Caldwell-Pope and Josh Hart at shooting guard, I really don't mind it. Hart's 3,600. I think one of the two guys is going to have a good game. They should both see 20, maybe even 25 minutes tonight with no Brandon Ingram. Ingram soaks up a lot of minutes for the Lakers, so without him, there's a lot of minutes and usage to go around, opening up a lot of value for these Laker bench players. So I don't mind Josh Hart either. Depending on any other news coming out tonight, maybe you could spend up at Jimmy Butler, like I said, with no Embiid. He's a good GPP play. He had a really good game last game, so he's rolling into this with some pretty good mojo. So if you want to pair Simmons and Butler, it's a kind of a risky play in Detroit, but I don't mind it. We've certainly seen Butler's price higher than 8,100 before, so it's not a bad play at all. For small forward, Josh Richardson's a pretty good play at 7,100. For all those game log hawks out there, I think it's going to drive his ownership down. 7,100 is more of a low price than what we're used to seeing with Richardson, so I don't mind him in Phoenix tonight. It's a really good matchup for him. He's going to see mid-30s in minutes, and with no Wayne Ellington, like I said earlier, there's going to be more shots to go up. I think he's going to have a nice bounce-back game tonight. You could even make an argument that he's a good cash game play if you're looking to spend middle to high tier there at small forward. Another small forward you should be looking at maybe for GBPs is Rodney Hood. This matchup is fantastic for him against Sacramento. This game shouldn't be a blowout. 4,600 is a really low price for Hood. His minutes are there with Cleveland. He's going to get the run. It's just a matter of if he produces or not, which he easily can. He's reached mid-20s in fantasy points about half the time since he's been on the Cavs and starting so far. So I don't mind the play at all. I don't know if he's a cash game play, but Hood's definitely a guy you should have on your radar for GPPs. The matchup is fantastic at home against the Kings. The Kings are one of the highest-paced offenses and give up a lot of points on defense. So they're always a good team to target when it comes to DFS. And then if you want to spend up a little bit, I don't mind, well, not spending up, but I do like Rudy Gay against the Lakers tonight. He came back and had a huge bounce-back game with 35 minutes. This is a fantastic matchup for him. 5,800 is a very fair price. I don't mind him as a middle-tier option. I thought there was a guy I wanted to spend up on or wanted to mention, but yeah, that's who it was. Is Giannis. This game is awesome. This game has like a 240 over-under Golden State at Milwaukee. If you're going to spend up on any stud tonight, it should definitely be Giannis. He should absolutely feast against this Warriors defense tonight. I don't care who covers him, whether it's KD. Well, it's probably going to be KD because Draymond Green is still out. So I think he's going to absolutely go off tonight. This matchup really, really fits well with him. So he's a guy you want to spend up on if you're going to get a stud like that tonight at small forward. Power forwards, for once, I'm actually going to recommend you guys not to spend up on Anthony Davis. The matchup isn't great. He's up basically at 13,000 now. Memphis has a really good defense. I don't see it panning out tonight. I could be wrong. It is Anthony Davis. You want to spend more in the middle to low tier tonight. There's no Hassan Whiteside for the Miami Heat, so Bam Adebayo is probably going to draw the start. Even at 5,500, it's a fantastic play tonight against the Phoenix Suns. This should be a pretty high-scoring game, fast-paced. I don't mind if you stack Bam and Kelly Olynyk at power forward. Olynyk's going to see a lot of minutes off the bench as well in Hassan Whiteside's absence. He's actually, over the last 3 games, been killing it, even with Whiteside on the court. So the matchup's there, the usage is there. You can definitely pair Olynyk and Bam at power forward and definitely get away with it. And then at center, with no Embiid, you kind of just want to lock in Mike Muscala. He's been fantastic even with Embiid playing. At 4,200, you can't go wrong. He's going to see, I mean, even when Embiid plays, he sees 25 to 27 minutes every game. Without Embiid, he should see 30 minutes. I really don't see why he wouldn't. He's their go-to filling guy at center. And I think he's going to see a lot of action against Andre Drummond tonight. It's not a great player-on-player matchup for Muscala, but at 4,200, you really can't go wrong. I'm definitely suggesting you to play Muscala in cash games along with GPP games as well. Muscala is a top value play at center tonight. That's going to sum it up for today, guys. I hope you find the video helpful. Like it, subscribe to it. Tell all your boys about it, and until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I am signing off.